Hi guys, it's June 15th, the Ides of June. June 15th, we're doing Fanatics Weekly Auction Breakdown number 230. We are coming off a never disappointing Game 5 of the NBA Finals between the Knicks and the Spurs, and damn, a lot has changed since the last video that I did just 7 days ago. It's wild to think of how much has changed, not just in the NBA landscape. We get the draft next week, but how much has changed in NBA basketball cards, especially if you're an ultra modern collector, especially if you're a Wemby collector, a Darren Fox collector. Sad music there. A Towns collector. What if you're a Jalen Brunson collector? Steph Castle, Dylan Harper was one of the big bright spots for the San Antonio Spurs. A lot has changed, a lot going on here. We've got a great Fanatics breakdown video here today. I appreciate you guys being here to watch. We've got Jordan all over the place. Hierarchy stuff, high grade, big sales. Not shockingly, we had a lot of people that were trying to time the market in this auction that ended last night on Sunday on Fanatics. We've got a lot of Brunson, a lot of Wemby, so stay tuned. Check this out, including a really big Brunson sale of a 101 Superfractor in this auction as well. And then Wemby is at the top ×2. But it's not all good news. Being first and second doesn't necessarily mean it was a Grand Slam home run. Enjoy this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Pretty soon, you may be starting to see me do these live stream. Who's going to wake up with me Monday morning at 6:30, 7 o'clock, something like that, and do these live streams so you can get your thoughts in and answer polls and maybe be eligible for some giveaways. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Enjoy this video. The Cajun Cardboard website is the hub for everything Cajun Cardboard. Buy merchandise, see my entire Michael Jordan card collection. You can even buy cards on the Cajun Cardboard website. Exclusive content from the newsletter, blog articles. Come check out the Cajun Cardboard website. I'll see you there. All right, guys, here we go. As I said in the introduction, a lot of Knicks, a lot of Michael Jordan, a lot of Kobe Bryant, a lot of LeBron James. There's a LeBron James card that sold on the top row that you guys got to see to believe. It's a LeBron James. It's a rookie. It's serial number /50, and it's not the usual suspect. It's a card we don't see very often, and it's graded by a company that we don't see grading these types of cards very often. So, fun video. Stay tuned until the very end at the top. Let's get cranking. We're at card number 48 down here at the bottom, and it's it's this guy. Remember me? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the two-time MVP, the up until yesterday, the reigning world champion, MVP of the finals. This is his 2024 Panini 1-in-1 quad green parallel. It's serial number /5. It's a really cool card if you like eclectic stuff, right? So there's a decapitated logo, man. There's different patches from different places. Of course, Loves is the sponsor, and that's not an adult sex toy store, Loves, right? This is Loves. I think it's a truck stop. So get your minds out of the gutter. First of all, it's a truck stop. Loves is a truck stop. Next to it, we got a Prism Gold 2012. That was a joke, by the way. Well, it is a truck stop. It was a joke, though. 2012 Prism Gold, Dirk Nowitzki, serial numbered 1/10, BGS 95, does 16,200. Remember, first year Prism, first gold Prisms ever. Every single card in there matters because they got some deep pockets whales out there who are trying to collect that entire set. And that's a gold on gold match for one of the greatest power forwards to ever do it. Next to it, we got a Jordan Atomic Refractor. There's 12 of them, people. There's 12 unique Michael Jordan playing years refractors. This is one of them, one of the few from Bowman's Best. This is number 60. It is a PSA 10, and it sold last night for 16,200. By the way, I forgot to mention, I'm early down here in Cajun country. This is the Breakfast Club. I am beating Fanatics to the punch. Fanatics has not uploaded their information to my affiliate partner, Card Ladder. So Card Ladder does not have last night's sales in any of the graphs or any of the sales history yet. They wait on Fanatics to give them the final go ahead and say, okay, publish it. So we're ahead of the game here. So you're not going to see this $16,000 sale when I click on this button right here and look at this graph. What you will see is a card that jumped all the way to $13,750. And then it came down about 20 days ago. It sold for $12,000. Well, last night you went ahead and saw what I saw, which is in Fanatics Weekly Auction number 230. The card's never been over 14,000. Last night it went to 16,000. So new all-time record for the Jordan Atomic number 60 from Bowman's Best. Really, really incredible. Sticker auto, I get it, but 2012 Prism, here it is again. First to the plate eats, as they say down here in South Louisiana. This is a BGS 1010 Pop 4 Kobe autograph from Prism. 16,200. A Steph Patch Auto Vertical Gold from Flawless does 16.8. A red throwback Topps Chrome serial number to 5. Guys, we got to get used to it. Red means a lot more. It's not number to 299 anymore or whatever, right? Like it used to be in the Panini era. Red is big time. Red is serial number to 5. You got to get with the soccer card collectors out there who you'll worship red parallels because they're serial number to 5. This is a cool looking Wemby deal. I don't really do retro stuff, but 17.4 for that PSA 9. The first Knicks sighting is going to be someone who, this is like FOMO with 3 Fs. Capital FFFOMO, fear of missing out. Somebody pulled the trigger on a $17,400 purchase of a 12th year Anunoby Topps Chrome Superfractor 1 of 1, which is now the highest priced OG Anunoby card in history that I can see from a public auction. So I'm going to ring the bell. And I want to get somebody some help. And so if anybody knows a good psychiatrist, somebody send them to wherever this buyer lives. Maybe this just is an overly zealous Knicks fan. Not that there's any of those out there based on the video footage that we've seen post Game 3. But that seems a bit extreme, to say the least. Let me know what you think in the comments. 97 clutch time, Jordan PSA 10. This card went crazy, and I was like, God, that's a lot for a clutch time. And then it came back. It's a PSA 10 Pop 7. I want to show you the card because it is incredible. He's pissing all over 2 of everybody's favorite Jazz, Greg Ostertag, right, and Jeff Hornacek. So here he is, 37 bids. It went for $18,000. Again, remember, this is not in Card Ladder. This card went all the way to $23,000 about 20 days ago on Fanatics Weekly, and it was number 407. This is cert number 407. What does that mean? If you're new to the hobby, if you're new to looking at these videos, what that likely means to me, and again, I don't know this, and I can always pick up the phone and call and confirm it, but I can't do it for every single sale. In fact, the card that you're about to see sell at the very top, the highest selling Victor Wembanyama card at the very top is the same card that was purchased a couple weeks ago. So it's a little tricky, but this is, as you can see, when I say cert number, if I pull the card up, the cert number is here, right? It's not the card number CT1, it's 429384007. That's the card that PSA graded with this certification number that sold last night. Again, this is 101 for the new folks. The card that sold, same exact cert number. This card sold also on Fanatics Weekly on May 24th, which was probably 2 weeklies ago, 3 weeklies ago, something like that. So either somebody bought it for $23,400 and then resold it here a little bit less, 21 days later, and caught an ass whipping, or this didn't get paid for. I don't know. If this didn't get paid for, then last night's $18,000 sale is the highest sale ever. This is one of those kind of murky gray areas in the hobby that we all wish we could just have closure and just know for sure. Did it sell? Did it not sell? Did it get paid? Right? Obviously it sold. Did it get paid? Right? Is it a legit comp? We don't know that. And so I always urge you, especially you guys that are new to the hobby, don't always jump at the last comp. Don't assume that the next 1 of 1 OG Anunoby is going to go for $17,400, because if the person that bought that card is watching this video, he might not pay for this card. PSA 8 Jordan does $18,000. Jordan electrifying PSA 10 hierarchy card. By the way, guys, I got to mention this. The hierarchy posters are still available. Go to CajunCardboard.com. If you want to collect Michael Jordan cards, if you want to know more about Michael Jordan cards, or if you just want to impress the women in your life, go to CajunCardboard.com. Buy your Michael Jordan posters, buy your Kobe Bryant posters. You can track your whole collection on the website. I give you your own digital dashboard, your own interactive checklist, your sortable checklist that you can export to Excel. But you can also purchase the posters and be a complete badass and turn your man cave into a bat cave. This is Jordan's elected. This card's in the hierarchy. That's how I got on that. This card right here is a PSA 10. It's one of Jordan's best looking insert cards. I've got to do a better job of pulling these up big screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I mean, how awesome is that? 24 bids. Shout out to the Bean. $18,000 for that electrifying last night. Here we go, guys. This is the electrifying chart. This is the all-time chart. And you'll notice this card's never sold for 17. 16,300 was the highest price ever. Not anymore. $18,000 for this card. This is one I would be very careful with. 98 is a really high pop for PSA 10 Michael Jordan hierarchy cards. Again, I love the card. I had the card. I sold the card. I love the card. Maybe I'll buy it again one day. I don't know. But it's a card that is up. It was up 227%. Now, after jumping over 18,000, you're talking about being over 300% up. So I would just be cautious on that card. If there is a reset, if for whatever reason the hobby does take a pause and resets and prices back up a little bit, they hit that moonwalk, the Michael Jackson Grammy moonwalk a little bit, which has been known to happen in the past. This is probably the prime candidate of the type of Michael Jordan insert card that's also going to come back a little bit. Why? It's not a pop 7 like the Clutch Time. It's probably a better card than the Clutch Time. Probably a better looking card. Significantly more demand. But it's got 98 copies. The Clutch Time PSA 10 has 7 copies. So it's a little bit apples to oranges, right? Kobe 2008 Bowman Chrome Gold Refractor PSA 10. Damn, these are super rare. Pop 7, serial numbered to 50. This card sold, last night the card sold for $18,000. Here's the record, $7,200, and that was in February. So a cautiously optimistic buyer decided to 2.5 times the prior highest price, by the way. This is the highest price ever paid. This sale right here of copy cert number 572 at $7,200 on Fanatics Weekly. Guys, by the way, this is the place to sell your Kobe's and your Jordans and your Bonds. I don't know what else to tell you. $7,200 was the all-time record. Before that, it was $3,120. So since 2023, this has been the place to sell this Kobe Bryant card time after time. If you're going to sell on Fanatics, please use the promo code Cajun, all capital letters. It's the primary way that people do support my channel. So this is a different cert number, so it's a different copy of the 7. $18,000 is a lot more than $7,000, so that's clearly an all-time record. Go to badass, reeks of 90s nostalgia. Michael Jordan, big men on court, BGS 9.5 mixed gem does $18,000. I've got it pulled up. $18,000 is by far, not even close, without any equivocation, the highest price ever paid for this card. Way higher than any price ever paid for this card. Way higher. This card has been on the warpath with a couple of resets here and there, but look at how steep that curve is. If we look at the last 2 years, it was up 70%. This one over $18,000 is going to take it well over the 100% mark. Next, we've got a Michael Jordan Titanium, another one to be cautious about. Normally, when you see a BGS 10 card, you see Fanatics puts under it the pop, and it's like pop 1, pop 4, pop 3, whatever. Not this card. They grade really well for 90s cards, okay? This card, the Dunkin' Go Nuts, the Electrifying. There's a couple cards out there that just grade really well for whatever reason. This is one of those cards. You'll see $18,000 was the sale last night for the BGS 10 copy. Like I said, there's 15 of them out there. $18,000 was the highest price ever paid almost exactly 1 month ago. And guess where? No surprise there. Fanatics Weekly was the last highest price paid card for that card. There you go. So more Fanatics Weekly. So we're going to ding it because it tied the all-time record. Dual Logo Man autograph. Jared McCain, who had a great playoffs, by the way, who the Philadelphia 76ers let go for a packet of AAA batteries for some reason. And then Reed Shepherd, who was my guy. I love watching Reed Shepherd, Kentucky product. Love to watch his dad. Wanted to jump off 1 foot like his dad back in the 90s. I was never a 1 foot jumper. I could jump off 2. I could do some stuff off of 2 feet, right? I know it's hard to believe because I'm old, white/red and leathery and don't look like I could play a lick, but I actually was extremely bouncy for a Caucasian. $18,000 for this card right here. Dual Logo Man, dual auto. I don't know how those two guys fit together. I don't know if their paths will ever cross. I don't know if either one of those guys are ever All-NBA guys, but if I had to choose one of them, I'm going to choose Reed Shepherd, even though McCain's off to probably a little bit better start so far. Inscription, Zach LaVine, one of the greatest dunk contest dunkers of all time. Speaking of 1 foot bounce, speaking of 1 foot hops, Bunny Rabbit City right here. Zach LaVine, logo man, patch auto, awesome card. 18,000 is a little steep. But that is what it is. And then we've got our first sighting of Jalen Brunson. This little son of a gun. This little guy. I had the pleasure of coaching against him in the EYBL. I doubted him then. I was like, this guy's too small. There's no way he's going to do this. I doubted him in college. And then he was most outstanding player and won 2 titles at Villanova. I doubted him when he was on the Mavericks and they drafted him because I thought it was too early. I doubted him when he was a $104 million free agent signing with the Knicks because I thought it was too much money. And then I doubted him when they maxed him. And then I doubted him in this finals. I am done doubting this player right here. He is everything that is great about the sport of basketball. If you are a father or a mother for that reason and watching the video, you 4 women that are actually watching the video, this is how you want your son to behave. This is how you want your son to react when under adversity. This is how you want your son to lead. This is certainly how you want your son to score the basketball. This is, and again, that's a lot of superlatives. And I don't know the man personally, Jalen Brunson. He's not a kid. He's a man. But my God, what we saw, Vegas didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. Nobody that I know believed that this was going to happen. And it happened. And I'm still not sure how or why it happened because everything I look at, I think the Spurs were leading for 76% of the minutes in the series, but somehow they lost in 5. And I don't know how it happened. The best guess I have is this guy right here. This is his 10-10 Panini Black Box, which we don't talk about. So it sold for $18,000. 2004, wait until his real NTRPA sells. That's when we're going to really find out where Jalen Brunson's market is at. SP Authentic Magic. Jordan, and a man named Julius Irving. This is serial number to 15, PSA 8 does 19. We saw the big man on court, BGS 9.5. Why don't we go with a 210 subgrade, BGS 9.5 Hot Shots selling for $19,200. Guys, that is the highest price ever paid. You know why? Cards never sold for $16,000. We talk about smile graphs. Look at 2020, 21, right? It hit $15,000. We're like, oh, it'll never get back to there. Why? Because it dropped to freaking $4,000. That's why. It went from $15,000 to $4,000. Everybody who thinks the hobby's just constantly on up and to the right, it's not. And everybody who thinks it will be from this point forward, you're wrong. You're actually naive. You are literally looking in the mirror as a 400-pound person and calling yourself thin. It's not true, right? We're going to have resets, and it's okay. Why is it okay? Because look what happened from 2020. It came all the way down to $4,000. This was a $15,000 card. It came down to $4,000, and now it's run all the way back over $18,000, which is by far not even close, not remotely close, an all-time record. Over the last 2 years, this Hot Shots BGS 9.5 was up 72%. I can tell you, it's up closer to 100% now after this $19,200 set. It's actually way over 100% now. Wemby unlicensed crap. We got a Jalen Brunson National Treasures Gold serial numbered to 10 BGS 8.5. So not only is this his National Treasures rookie card, this is his National Treasures gold serial number to 10 parallel, and it is a pop 3 graded higher, and it did $19,200. I'll be honest with you. That's only a couple $1,000s more than a random OG Anunoby card. So that sort of surprises me. Really kind of thought that Jalen Brunson might, his NTRPA gold parallel might outsell Anunoby by more than a couple $1,000s. But let's keep this finals theme going and look at this Victor Wembanyama horizontal kaboom. Why do we have to say horizontal? Well, because they didn't make enough and they started making more. This is 2024 Revolution horizontal kaboom, $19,800. I've got it plugged in. The last one sold for 22. The sale before that was 23, 30. So I guess you guys can figure out. This is sorted by date. It went, let's do this together. 30, 23, 22, and then last night, 19,800. So this is one of those I told you so moments where I try to explain to people these cards aren't rare. These cards don't matter that much. This is flippers, breakers, overzealous dealers, unsophisticated buyers. Wembanyama on an all-time high trajectory up and to the right, the steepest curve we've ever seen. everybody needed to tread carefully, and some people listened, some people didn't, and so this is going to be the result. The next one will sell for less. It will. Next, we got a blue Prism Shimmer, serial number to 35, PSA 9. But we'll look, it sold for $20,400. Next to it, we've got a $21,000 sale of the Victor Blue Ice. And so we saw one Victor Wembanyama card crash and burn. There's no other way to describe the Kaboom thing. This is his Blue Ice, which is what, his 50th most important Prism parallel? I don't know. Somebody in the comments can tell me. I don't know why Blue Ice matters, but somebody can tell me. It's serial number to 125. I've got it pulled up. It sold last night for 21. I've got this sorted by date. And this is significantly more sobering news. The last sale was $33,600. And guys, that was 4 days ago. Am I missing something here? This card sold, the exact same card, not the exact same cert, sold on Alt for $33,000. And then last night it sold for $21,000. That is a massive hammer to the testicles. That is a horrific drop overnight. Timing, just not great. If they'd have won game 5, we'd still be holding out hope. There'd still be an asterisk next to his prices, but he did not have a good finals. And listen, I'm here to say, everybody, don't panic about Wembanyama. You should be panicking about Wembanyama's cards and the prices. If you own them, you should definitely be panicking. And I've been saying this for months, and it's no reflection on the player. He just wasn't ready, and he's just not ready. And he just disappeared a couple of times. And look, that being said, the freaking kid is 20 or 21, whatever. He was 26 and 11 and had 3 blocks a game. Problem is, in big moments, he butchered it. The turnover in game 2 swung the series. The 2 missed free throws in game 4 swung the series. Last night he missed a free throw. It didn't help. He's not heavy enough to assert himself however he wants offensively. And someone came at me really hard in the comments and said, "You're an idiot. He's averaging this. He did this during the regular season." And I said, I get it. It's just, he's not shaped like a person who you can say, go take the next 8 possessions. I need you to score on the next 8 possessions. If you watch the NBA Finals, and I mean every single game, you saw he was completely incapable of going by anybody at any time. All they had to do was touch him with 2 hands on his waist, and he crumbled like paper mache. He won't always be shaped like this. He will always be a very tall, thin person. But I promise you, he is going to be 25 pounds heavier at some point in his career. And when he is 25 pounds heavier, some people say he slows down. I don't know, man. There's other people that have put on 25 pounds. They didn't slow down. And a guy named Giannis comes to mind. Giannis was a really promising young player who couldn't get over the hump, and then he gained about 20 pounds of, not just pounds, muscle, and turned into a freaking Avenger, and then he took his team all the way to the finals and dropped a 50-burger in the NBA Finals. So I have a feeling this would have been a sweep if Victor Wembanyama weighed 270 pounds instead of 220 or whatever he weighs right now at 7'6". I don't know. I argue about that with my son. My son's like, he's 7'4". I'm like, dude, if you think this guy's 7'4", I don't have anything. I can't help you. He is not 7'4". He is all of 7'6", 7'7". No human looks like him. And we've seen 7'4" people all the time. So anyway, death march right there. The next one might be worse. I don't know what's going to happen with Victor Wembanyama. We're going to be looking for the bottom. The next 3 or 4 videos I do, we're going to be looking for the bottom. As I said to everybody, and I know I'm taking a lot of time on this, but I think it's really important because he is the poster child of ultra-modern basketball card prospecting. I have been telling everybody who will listen, there will be an opportunity to buy Wembanyama. There was an opportunity to buy Anthony Edwards. There was an opportunity to buy Luka Doncic. There was an opportunity to buy Jason Tatum. There was an opportunity to buy... You could go down the list of all of these dudes. They're going to get it, and they're going to get this peak, and then their cards are going to come back. It's going to happen. I'll say the same thing with Lamine Yamal. I'm going to say the same thing with, just about every damn uber super prospect in every single sport. You don't just come out of the NBA womb winning 6 rings. It just doesn't work. And shame on anybody who ever compared this kid to Michael Jordan, who ever said he was going to be the GOAT. He has got zero chance of ever being the GOAT. Zero. If you don't accept that right now, you're a lunatic. It's never, ever going to happen because the way the game is played today, no one in his position can be the GOAT. I don't care if he's 11 feet tall. You can't be the GOAT. You watched him be guarded by OG Anunoby. Towns is soft as baby shit. He could not deal with those guys. He will get stronger. He will get better. He will average 31 season, but he ain't winning 6 rings. He ain't winning 6 MVPs. And there's other guys out there that are pretty freaking good. And by the way, he just lost to a 6'1" guy with no muscles in his body, who led his team from the impossible East, right? The East can't win. So there's just a lot of people just act like the Spurs dynasty, right? Well, 2 years ago, we said Oklahoma City was a dynasty, and I cautioned people then. I'm like, they're loaded. They have got everything to be a dynasty, but there's other teams that are really good, and they're going to get better every year. And by the way, what if Giannis and Trey Murphy and one other player goes to the Lakers, and Doncic is there, and they find a defensive center? I mean, there's all kinds of crap that can happen, man. You guys watch my channel. You know I use Card Ladder for all of my sales and my pricing and to get comps for all the cards that I'm buying, selling, and collecting. I've got great news for you. Now, if you subscribe to Card Ladder at cardladder.com and you use the promo code CAJUN, C-A-J-U-N, at checkout, you're going to get your first month of subscription free. That's a $20 value, courtesy of yours truly, Cajun Cardboard. Jordan Patch Auto, 21.6. Sorry, that was a diatribe. BGS 9, Jordan rookie does 21.6. More Brunson, his 2018. This is a rookie 1-of-1 Brunson, $22,000. What would a rookie 1-of-1 Victor Wembanyama sell for? Now, again, I get it. Upside, I get it, right? But, geez, man, give Brunson some respect, man. He's the greatest Nick ever. I said it. You can say Walt Frazier. You can say Willis Reed. You can say Patrick Ewing. You can say Travis Knight. I'm just kidding about that last one. Jalen Brunson's the guy, dude. 53 years. He did it. He put him on his back. And I know it wasn't the most efficient, but good Lord, 45 and a closeout on the road. And the way that they did it, winning 15 out of 16, forget it, man. He's the best Nick ever. And that's coming from an old guy who is very nostalgic about all the triple towers, the Hakeem, the Shaq, and the Ewing. I give all those guys all the respect in the world, but dude, they didn't do it, and there was one difference with those guys trying to do it and Jalen Brunson trying to do it. Is Jalen Brunson didn't do it in the era where Michael Jordan just didn't allow anybody else to do it. Topps Chrome, 1999, 4th year of Kobe. Topps Chrome, PSA 10 is a Pop 10. It did $24,000 last night. I've got it pulled up. The highest sale ever for this card was 23. We've got a new all-time record for that Pop 10 Kobe refractor. Jordan LeBron dual auto does 24.6. More Jalen Brunson. This is his gold parallel again, serial number to 10. This is CGC authentic. So somebody believes in that card more than they believe in this 8.510. This is card number 7 out of 10. It's the same card, right? It's a better looking patch. It's this card number 3 out of 10. $25,200. And then I'll say it right here. Shout out to all my guys. I love you guys that collect 86 Fleer. And there's a lot of y'all out there. Some of the best collectors in all of the hobby are the folks that stick with it. They're in the Facebook groups. Everybody loves 86 Fleer. I think it's the greatest basketball set ever made. That's just my personal opinion. 132 base cards, 11 stickers. It's the best of the best. That's my opinion. This set is a PSA 8, and I see some old labels in here. And I see the Jordan stickers in old label, and I see the Jordan rookies in old label. I'm not going to go in and look at each individual card, but there used to be a calculation method where if somebody wanted to know what the 143, you got to have the stickers, set was worth in a certain grade, you used to just add up the Jordan sticker and the Jordan rookie in that grade, then double it, and that was about what the set would sell for. So let's do a little bit of math here on the Cajun Cardboard channel. This whole set, and you got to look at the Jordans closely, right? Maybe they're bad. Maybe they are not good. I don't know. Y'all do that. I'm not doing that right now. The two Jordan cards should add up to $13,500 in PSA 8. They should add up to half of what the set sold for if the set sold for an appropriate price. Well, here we go. Let's pull it up. I've got the Michael Jordan rookie cards right here. $19,000 is the value of a PSA 8 approximately, and $3,000 is the value of the sticker. When you add those up, that's $22,000, which means the set should have sold for $44,000, at least under the old math rules, right? This sold for $27,000. Guys, did you just hear what I said? $22,000 just for the two Jordan cards right now. And a new label, old label, not all 8s the same. I get all that stuff. I'm not stupid. Y'all aren't stupid either, right? But I know this was a deal. Whoever picked this up, if they wanted to break this up, They could list those Jordans by now. They could easily get 20. I think they could easily get 22,000 if they're patient enough. Those cards are both on the uptick right now. And then you've got 141 others to work with in PSA 8 that you could list. And I promise you, you're selling this for way over $35,000. So congratulations to the buyer on that, not so much the seller. It's almost always a better idea to sell it individually. When I had 6 sets. I had 3 8s, I had 2 PSA 9 sets. I even had one of the world's only PSA 10 complete 86 Fleer sets. When I sold mine, and damn it, I missed the peak, but I did really well. I broke it up. I sold all of them individually, 143 different auctions. I put a couple of them. I even broke the record on the Kareem sticker in the Fanatics Premier auction. I broke them all up and sold them individually. That's what I would have advised, but it is what it is. 86 Fleer Jordan PSA 8.5 with a silver sticker that means so much, 28.2. Green Kobe parallel, 28.8. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, it's a pretty good triple. 29,400. This is the 2004 SP6 star. Oh, wait, we got more. We got more. We got to go to the back. 6-star. Well, if there's 6, that means there's 3 on the back. KG, Magic, and then Carmelo sneaking in on that card. 6 autographs. It's graded authentic. No grade for the autographs. They look pretty big and bold. 29.4. More Brunson. A 1-of-1 from 2025 Topps Chrome. This is his glass canvas. Is a good-looking card. He's pretty intense. It's a good-looking card. 3 images. 3 images for the price of 1. Guys, look at this. 68 bids. Shit, he almost scored 68 in Game 5, to be honest with you. Next to it, I went for 30, by the way. Next to it, Yao Ming Gold BGS 10 does 30,600. That's got to be an all-time record, right? Well, it's not just an all-time record. It's twice the all-time record. So double it up. That's the same card that was bought in the Premier way back when. The exact same card broke the record on Fanatics way back when. Just broke the record again on Fanatics way back when. If you're selling on Fanatics, use the promo code Cajun. Especially if you're selling a card like this, I will help you promote that card. Not that cards like this need much help. LeBron James 06 Exquisite 100 collection autograph does 30,600 in a 9.5. All right, we've seen some death marches. We've seen some testicles getting hammered. We've seen some bloodshed on Victor Wembanyama prices, even the rare stuff. Oh, I'm okay because my cards are rare. All right, maybe. Somebody didn't get the memo. Victor Wembanyama cards are supposed to be worth half now than they were a week ago. Not this time. This is his 2023 Select Courtside Gold Disco, right? That's a mouthful. TWSS. Pop 7. 79 bids. That's a good looking image on the card, by the way. And isn't it nice that it's licensed? Shout out to Topps Mercury or whatever it was called. 31,200 for this Victor. I've got it all pulled up, guys. I do the work for you. That is way up from the last few sales. And I don't know what the hell's going on. February, 9.6. March, 17.5. April, 19. The card's supposed to go down, but it's we're measuring from April. We're not measuring from 3 weeks ago, so maybe that's why. But it went from 19, it jumped all the way to $31,200. Big sale right there. Topps Chrome Steph Curry. I do have this bad boy pulled up. That's his base card. Remember, his base was actually serial number to 999. This card's been, it looks flat, but it's up because our starting point here over the last 1 year, if we look at the last 6 months, it's flat as a fritter. Last sale was $36,000. Guess what this sold for? $36,000. Steph has found a home. He's found that saturation point. 2018 Flawless SGA. Again, don't forget about him. They ain't coming back like they were this year. They're going to have Jalen Williams. They're going to have AJ Mitchell. They may lose some pieces. They may make a big swing. What if they added Giannis? What would they have to give up to add Giannis? Would they have to give up the skeleton? Maybe they would. 38,400 for this SGA. Serial number to 25. We're getting our way to the top, guys. I promise. It's a long video. I apologize. But some of you guys like that. 2003 Topps Gold LeBron. Not Topps Chrome, just Topps Gold. These are serial number to 99. You want to see a card sort of bucking the trend, as they say. This is just his Topps paper. These were impossible to grade. I remember pulling these out of packs, and I never pulled a LeBron, of course, but they were just like, they would disintegrate. It's almost like grading PMGs. This is 2003 Topps Gold. It is serial number to 99. It is a PSA 8. It is really off center, left to right, really off center. It's got a horrible top right corner. There's a lot of things this card's got wrong with it. 19 pop. I want to show you guys the pop because it's wild. Check this out. Look at the pop report for PSA. Most of them grade PSA 8. There are 28 higher. There's actually 7 PSA 10s. This card just does not sell very often. Card Ladder thought it was worth $14,000. Well, guess what? Last night, the last time the card sold was in 2024 for $8,500. Why don't we just sell for $40,000? Why don't we just go 5x? So this LeBron card's up about 4.5, 5x from 2024. We've got 2 Michael Jordan PSA 9s. There's a big contingency in the hobby, right? And I'm talking a lot. I get it. There's a big contingency in the hobby out there. They both sold for $40,800. They're both 1986 Fleer. They're both PSA 9s. One is off center left to right. One is off center right to left. The new label is worse than the old label. I said it. It's brighter, it's more vibrant, the color's better, but the centering on the left is much worse, in my opinion, than the centering on the card on the right. I just think it's worse. You guys can get in here and do your own research and put your eyes are probably better than mine, but the fact is that a lot of people in the hobby always say old label worth this, new label always worth this. It's not always the case, man. And here's a great example of 2 of them selling for the same price, because no card in the history of this hobby does centering mean more. Well, maybe Mickey Mantle 52 tops. Very few cards in the history of this hobby does centering mean more than on the Michael Jordan rookie card. And here we go, guys. Top 6, I believe. Yeah, top 6. Yeah, top 6. Thunder Lightning Michael Jordan PSA 9. What? That's a pop 12. $43,200 is the sale for that card. The last time this card sold, it's how many times has a PSA 9 sold in the last 2 years? Once. Guess what it sold for? $9,000. This card sold last night for $43,200. That is the power of scarcity. That is the power of rarity. It's not just that it's a PSA pop 12 in a PSA 9. It's not all. That doesn't tell the whole story. If 4 of them had sold in the last 6 months, even though it's a pop 12, the price would not have done what it did. It might have slowly gotten to this price, but this went from $8,000 or $9,000 to $43,000 because you just don't see it. And so what happens to all the rich folks that got to have the highest hierarchy grade they can get on this card and who know that you're never going to see a PSA 10 again? Well, they panic and they pay $43,000 for the card. Victor Wembanyama Orange. This is kind of quirky because it's a 9 for the autograph. You kind of wish that they would not have graded the autograph. Just take it off and resell it. You'd have done better, but at least that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm not an autograph guy, but I would have not sold this card with a 9 grade for the autograph. I would have regraded. I would have sent it right back and said, take the autograph off. Just grade it as a 10. Anyway, here is this card. The last one that sold was a PSA 10 with no autograph grade, and it sold for $108,000. Well, that was the highest sale. This is not going to work. So price 108, June. Okay, so it went from 108 for a PSA 10. It went to 72 for a PSA 10, and then last night it sold for 48 with a PSA 9 autograph. So half of what it sold for a couple weeks ago. BGS 9.5 Men Gem. The men is for centering, which again is the most important subgrade. So it's going to pull the price down, $50,400 for that Jordan. And here we are at the top. No Jordans. It's just LeBron and Wemby dueling it out, and it's a tale of 2 cards, or 3 cards, a tale of 2 players. We'll say that. This is LeBron James. We got to do a little bit of digging on this one for you guys so you understand. Make sure I'm not crazy. I think he's got a serial numbered to 500 version of this card, but this is the authentic limited parallel, so it's serial numbered to 50. It is an SGC 9.510. Remember, SGC slabs, grade of the card is on the right, autograph grade is on the left. And so on this card, you'll see card grade here, autograph grade there. It's the opposite of Beckett, right? This is a serial number to 50, 30 bids. Shout out to the chef. 52,800. Not a lot of SGC 9.5s out there. Let's go see what we're working with here and try to figure this out. Okay. The last SGC 9.510 sold for $28,000. So that's a huge jump, but that was way back in 2023, but that was coming way down from a much, much higher sale. That's the all-time highest. The all-time highest was 57.6. This one almost got back there. So this one went up 55, 57, all the way down to 28. Now we're back up to 52. But what I wanted to look at was SGC. Like, is this a card you want in an SGC slab? And people get mad. I'm an affiliate partner of PSA, even though they don't pay me hardly anything at all, to be quite honest with you. But you guys know I buy, sell, grade, keep, whatever. I'm chasing, you know, PSA is my grading company of choice almost 99% of the time. SGC is not 1%. It would be Beckett would be the other 1%. But I want to compare an SGC 9.5 to, let's say, a BGS 9.5, right? And so it's really tricky because the pop for the SGC 9.5 is 1. The pop for Beckett is going to be much higher. It's going to be 15, right? But you can see the last Beckett sold in 2022 for $148,000. This is the same card. This is the same exact card, guys, that we were just looking at. Sold for triple of last night, which was almost the all-time high for the SGC 9.5. And then if we really want to compare, we can go to the PSA 10, which has sold for just shy of $250,000, right? $216,000. It's come all the way back down to 40. So somebody picked up the PSA 10. The last PSA 10 sale was in a Fanatics Premier way back in 2023 for $40,000. So a lot going on there, a lot to digest. I don't know if that's a good buy or a bad buy. I don't know if the buyer has intentions of cracking and crossing to a BGS and hoping it's worth triple, or a PSA and hoping it's worth 4 times as much. I don't know what's happening. But I know it's a big LeBron card because it is the rarest parallel, I think, of his SP Authentic autograph, serial number to 50. All right, we got 2 Victor Wembanyama cards that look alike, and they're both gold, but guess what? That's the nature of the ultra-modern hobby. There's got to be gold everything. There's got to be gold zebra skin. There's got to be gold hamster fur. There's got to be gold lizard tongue. There's got to be gold Game of Thrones dragon scales. There's all kinds of crap going on, right? Well, this is gold sapphire and then flat gold, the real gold, all right? So the real gold on your left, the gold sapphire on your right. PSA 10, no grade for either autograph. Guys, if you want to check out the autographs and compare those, do it on your own time. I can't do it. They're both serial numbered to 50. The sapphire is a pop 4. The gold's a pop 4. So by all means, this is as close to comparing and getting a margin for gold versus gold, sapphire versus regular gold as you can. 52 to 168. So more than triple the flat gold sold for. Let's compare and see, did this Victor Wembanyama card get slaughtered like the other Victor Wembanyama cards, notwithstanding the select courtside gold disco for some reason? Let's see. The Sapphire sold last night for $52,800, the night after he dumped 2 nights after he dumped game 5. Okay, so this card is way, way, way up. This is the all-time price. That's not going to be the right cards. Let's just go price. The highest price ever paid for this card was cert number 444, and it sold as a PSA 6. It sold for $27,600 a month and a half ago. This is a different cert number, so not the same card, and it sold for $52,800. So far and away, all-time record. What about the gold? 2025 gold, flat gold, right? Just PSA 10, no grade for the autograph. Sold for $168 last night. The highest price ever paid for this card's $192, and guess what? This is cert number ending 3044. Last night was cert number ending 3044. So this is the exact same card that just sold on Fanatics Premier 23 days ago. So here we are again. We're back with that dilemma. Did it not get paid at 192, or did someone literally buy it and then think he was going to be either have already won the series or going into game 7? I can almost guarantee you, I think the 192 sale was quite likely real. I think a lot of the Wembanyama sales were quite likely real. I think they did get paid because I think a lot of people were trying to time the market. And if everything happened the way everybody, except for Knicks fans, thought it was going to happen, either the Spurs would have won in 5 by now, or they'd be going into game 6 looking to try to win on the road, or they'd have game 7 coming back home, and the timing would have been impeccable. Imagine if Victor Wembanyama was going 35-15 and the Spurs were up 3-2 right now going back to the Garden, or they wrapped it up 4-1, for God's sakes, on their home court. Imagine what this card would have sold for. Card Ladder thought the card should have sold for $213,000. Well, guess what? It sold last night for $168. And that is risk upon risk upon risk. And that is why I don't really play this game. That's why I don't collect ultra modern cards. They're beautiful. God, it's a good looking card. Man, he's an incredible player. He's going to be one of the greatest to ever do it. He's fun to watch. I can't wait to watch and follow his career over the next decade plus. But somebody's playing the grading game. This one got murdered. This one almost doubled. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's happening. I just know this. Thank God I'm not in this game because I don't have the heart for it. I'm 52 years old. My freaking brain would explode. I don't have the risk I'm too risk averse to mess with this. There's too many other easy ways to make money in this hobby, and this is not one of them. So, but there is gobs of money to be made if you want to roll those dice and play that game. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. This was Fanatics Weekly Auction Breakdown number 230. I truly appreciate everybody that does watch the channel and supports the Cajun Cardboard brand. There's a couple of ways you can continue to do it with my affiliate partners that I've mentioned that you can find in this YouTube description. You can also go check out CajunCardboard.com. Got a lot of really great stuff going on the website right now, and I think it's worth your attention. It's a little bit of something for everybody. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great, week of June 15th. If you're going to World Cup games, please travel safe. All of my hobby friends, welcome to America. If you're from out of the country and coming to World Cup games, I hope you have a great experience and your team wins. So thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.